right now, Hurricane Helene over the Gulf of Mexico, headed towards Florida. Devastating hurricane force winds expected across northern Florida and also southern Georgia, with landfall for tomorrow evening. On top of the heavy winds, the heavy rainfall over the next few days makes the chance of flash flooding much more likely. The National Weather Service says there is at least a 70% chance of a flash flood over the next 3 days around Tallahassee and north of Atlanta into West North Carolina. But let's go live right now to Panama City, where Megan Scarano has a look into how the residents there are preparing for the storm. Megan?
Yes, cloud cover has increased throughout the day here in Panama City Beach, Florida. Red flags are also flying, which means people should really not be in the water here. But even with the threat of Helene, some people are enjoying their day at the beach, while others aren't taking any chances.
There's a lot of work to be done to make sure that we're fully prepared for the hurricane.
At this oceanfront restaurant in Panama City Beach, Florida, they're not wasting any time as Helene closes in.
It's a huge investment and a great part of the atmosphere that we provide here. The big bay windows offer a great view of the ocean right across the street, so we want to protect that as much as possible.
Outdoor furniture will be brought in and sandbags put down closer to Helene's landfall. Wednesday, they're focused on storm panels. It's time consuming.
They actually are inserted one by one. They are bolted at the bottom and then inserted into a track at the top. So it's actually about 15 to 20 pieces that are interlocked together.
But it's a necessity.
People work hard for what it is that they have, and trying to be able to replace those things, it takes a lot of time, energy, and effort. It sets people back a few years.
Down on the beach, one family is taking one last dip before ending their vacation early.
It's headed right up for Atlanta, so we wanted to get a head start so that we're not following it or in it before we get up there. Then we'll have to deal with all the torrential rain up in Atlanta.
While others plan to ride out the storm from their 11th floor hotel room.
My mom prayed before I came here, and I always rely on my mom's prayer.
And of course, we know it's not just businesses and tourists who are impacted by hurricanes that make landfall. Residents are also impacted as well. That's why the city of Panama City Beach, Florida has handed out 10 free sandbags to all their residents here. Live in Panama City Beach, Florida, Megan Scarano, ABC 3340 News.
And Megan, really quickly, we know that these folks in Panama City are not in the mandated evacuation zone. So what is your sense of what they're doing in terms of preparation? Do you know of people that have maybe voluntarily left the area, or do the vast majority of people there seem to want to ride the storm out?
Yeah, well, you heard that family who was here on vacation for fall break. They were planning to stay throughout the rest of the weekend. They'd end their vacation early. I've also talked to people who are hunkering down and riding out the storm, hoping for some better weather by the weekend. Not yet hearing of any residents who are evacuating, just a lot of people putting out those sandbags and hoping for the best.
We are all hoping for the best, that's for sure. Megan Scarano live in Panama City for us. Thank you for that live report. And tonight,